Who figured out the genes are on chromosomes? Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri generally get credit for this insight. Sutton and Boveri published independent papers proposing the chromosome theory of inheritance. This theory states that the individual genes are found at specific location on chromosomes, and that the behavior of the chromosomes during meiosis can explain Mendel's law of inheritance. Let's take a quick review to the observation that support the chromosome theory of inheritance. The salient features of the chromosome theory of inheritance include: chromosomes are vehicles of hereditary information, possess Mendelian factors or genes, and the chromosomes segregate and assort independently during transmission from one generation to the next. The members of a homologous pair separate in meiosis, so each sperm or egg receive just one member. This process mirrors the segregation of alleles into gametes in Mendel's law of segregation. The members of different chromosome pairs are sorted into gametes independently of one another in meiosis, just like the alleles of different genes in Mendel's law of independent assortment. Let's understand these laws in depth. Sutton, along with Boveri, studied the behavior of chromosome and found that it was parallel to the behavior of genes. They used chromosome movement to explain Mendel's law. Together, they proposed a theory that the chromosomes were the carrier of Mendel's factors. They observed two important things. The chromosomes as well as genes occurs in pairs. The two alleles of a gene pair are located on homologous sites of homologous chromosomes. Mendel's law of independent assortment can also be explained very well by the chromosomal theory. Both genes and chromosomes play an important role to carry information. The chromosomes have bunches of genes, and these genes carry information to build the specific proteins. Similarities in the behavior of chromosomes and genes are as follows. Both chromosomes and genes occur in pairs in a diploid organism. Both chromosomes and genes lose their paired condition during gamete formation. Let's know the key difference between the behavior of genes and chromosome. It is a pairing and separation of a pair of chromosomes that ultimately leads to segregation of the pair of factors they carry. The chromosome theory of inheritance was proposed before there was any direct evidence that traits were carried on chromosomes. In the end, it was confirmed through the work of Thomas Hunt Morgan and his students, who studies genetics of fruit flies Drosophila melanogaster. Morgan chose the fruit fly Drosophila melanogaster for his genetic studies because they are cheap, easily available, and fast to grow. So, we can say that Drosophila melanogaster is a good genetic research subject. What have inherited factors? Where they are located? How were they passed from one generation to the next? We have found answers to all these questions. We can explore how Morgan's experiment with the fruit flies led him to the theory of linkage and recombination. Let's take a quick review to the observation that support the chromosome theory of inheritance.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.